Hey guys, Silly Ninja here for my new series in FIFA 13 where I'm going to take Fulham from mid-table to Premier League champions and Champions League champions possibly. Maybe in one season. That could be my aim. I don't really have an aim, I'm just going to keep going until I have like an awesome team or until it gets boring. one or the other. Here I'm just sort of fiddling around because I was trying to remember. I can remember it now, Craven Cottage. I was trying to remember the name of it, but I forgot it at this point. So I just gave up and advanced. I was just, excited for this. So I just set my name. You know it is. So this is the first time I've ever done a post commentary. It's quite weird. I don't like it, to be honest. No, I'm kidding. This is the first time, so. Yeah, bear with me. I presume these will get better as they go along. So yeah, there you go. Fulham excited about future with Silly Ninja. You see, they should be because good things are coming their way. I can promise you that. Good things are coming their way. There are my other careers. My Tottenham career, oh my god, right. If you've got a career with like I don't know, Madrid, Man City style, get Bale as soon as possible. He is unstoppable. Anyway, getting back to this, the first thing I thought I'd do was get rid of the deadwood, the players who are taking up wages and who are never going to play. Dan Burn, you're not going to be playing, you might as well leave. So I just add them to the transfer list, get some wages in the kitty so I can sign some, better players. Because Fulham need improvements in quite a few areas. They aren't the team that I particularly want, to be honest, as you can see here. The first thing that I noticed, that other than Kieran Richardson, who's not really that quick, there is a distinct lack of pace in this team. Like, look how quick Ruiz is. 63 acceleration, that pace. Like, there's nobody who can just burn through defenders and just sprint past everybody, and that's pretty important to have, sort of, even if they're just going to come off the bench, just, in a game where I'm not doing very well, just to have that pace, that effect on a game is important, and I think I'm going to need that, especially up front. So that, as you can see, that's what I'm going to go do. You see, I've planned this, but first I'm just going to show you my league objective. Finish mid-table. That's reasonable. That's fair enough assessment, to be honest. But that is not. If you saw that, domestic cup objective is to reach the final. Now, reaching the final is harder than you may think, especially with the Fulham team, in which I'm aiming for high mid-table max. So that is going to be a challenge. And also, I don't really care about the cups. Like the FA Cup, I put like really shit players out just because I want to save my good players for the league. Especially with Fulham at this stage, I really want to, because every game in the league is going to be important. So here I'm just looking for see if I could get a quick striker for cheap, but turns out not so much. I don't have the funds that Man City, Real Madrid have, but I have 10 million, which is a fair amount. So I put in an attacker that was with some pace, and this guy came up, Ruben Castro. But I saw that he was 31. I didn't really want to spend like 4 million, is it, on a guy that's 31. Like, he will dwindle very quickly, and it'll be a waste of money in my opinion. I'd much rather spend more and get a player who's only going to get better as time goes on than spend 3 million on a player that isn't. So I looked at this guy, he's not very quick, and also look how quick Aruna Kone is. You got to pause that to be quick at that. But he had 86 acceleration. Aruna Kone isn't that quick, is he? I don't know. That's just, I think that's a bit ridiculous. But then a name goes through my head that I remember. Of course, if I need pace up front, there's only one guy that I can go for, but before I look for him, I'm looking through some free agents. I mean, look at it, acceleration's pretty good, sprint speed's pretty good, but he's 69 overall and he's 34. So again, I don't really want to sign him. I was just looking through the free agents because sometimes you can find some bargains and some youngsters who are very good. But anyway, this is well, I just got a Skype message, that's awkward. Anyway, Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne. Now, look at that pace! And I've signed him before, and 4-star skill moves. 3-star weak foot's not bad, but that pace is just unstoppable. I've played with him before, and he just gets better and better and better. He's absolutely a beast player. So I'd sign him. So I thought I'll put in a reasonable offer, 5.5 mil, just as test the waters with Napoli, see if they'd go that low or not. I mean, I wouldn't want to get rid of him for that much, but you know, maybe they're stupid enough to do it. Who knows? Let's hope so. But then 2 days later, that comes back, and I'm like, right, okay, I'm not spending 7 million because I need improvements around the whole team, not just in like pace up front. So I put in another offer, hoped that that would be enough just to sort of, you know, hope to get him. But that, if you saw that little news bulletin there, Manchester United signing Mascherano, which is terrifying because he's a fantastic player. Then they came back, so I put a 6.1 million bid on. I thought, right, if that doesn't get him, then I don't really want to go any higher because that's a lot of money. And then this guy's just telling me about this international management, which I may go into, but only for like top teams, so like England, Germany, Spain, so on and so forth. But anyway, the transfer was accepted, so I put on what he wanted: 4 years, 15 grand, important first team player, because he will be an important first team player, and just hoped that that would be enough to sort of bring him to the club, take him from Italy, and bring him to Fulham. And then there you go, Manchester United have signed Mascherano, which is a fantastic signing. And that came up, which is annoying. Insigne declined my contract offer, but he said he could be persuaded, so I was like, right, okay, I'll offer him a bit more money, not loads, but 5 grand more, and 5% bonus per goal. Hopefully that will, you know, encourage him to come to my club. And my club, you know, is important. But then, a big offer from Valencia for Brian Ruiz. Now, Brian Ruiz is an extremely good player for Fulham. He's probably their best player, but he isn't priceless. And 17 mil, I think I put on him here. That is an acceptable amount of money. I'd have a lot of money to spend on the team if I got rid of him for 17 mil. He's not that good, in my opinion. Like, I could get a lot better for 17 million. Valencia weren't willing to play ball with 17 million. To be honest, they really weren't willing to do that. So I put it down a little bit, 16.9, see if they were just sort of, you know, bat and ball. Play bat and ball with me. I don't know why that's a metaphor. I've come up with it just then. And then Insigne's been a bit of a bitch, rejecting everything I give to him. So I'm like, right, fuck it. I'm just going to offer him 25 grand and make him an important first team player. If he doesn't like that, then I don't know what he will like. He's 21, for God's sake. He's getting £25,000 a week. He should be fucking ecstatic. But then Schweinsteiger linked with Man City. Can you imagine that team? Yaya Toure and Schweinsteiger in the middle. That is unbelievably good. But then Valencia come back with a 15.5 mil again. Good money, but not enough. And then Damien Duff comes up with an idea of leaving football next year, which is, you know, his offer, his decision. But there it is, Insigne. Yes, our first signing, Lorenzo Insigne, and he is going to be a key player for us this season, I think. And we get an offer for some of the deadwood that, you know, I'm trying to get rid of. I mean, he's overall 48. He's never going to get into the side, but here he is, the big guy that we've signed. £6.1 million, I think, is well spent on Insigne. So there I'm just sort of messing around with the team. I thought I'd cut that bit out because it was a bit boring and I spent like 10 minutes just doing that. Then I thought, right, okay, where am I lacking? Centre mid is definitely where I'm lacking. So I thought I'd find, you know, somebody of reasonable ability. Not crazy good, but, you know, pretty good. I didn't want to spend tons and tons, and so I found there was Anderson, who I was thinking, good player, very good player, he could do well. He wasn't very good, and here I'm just sort of delving through, seeing if there was any guys. He was pretty good, I was interested in him. Anybody who had like showing great potential or that sort of thing. But there isn't really anything here, to be honest. There's a couple of players that were right. Has that something special? There you go. But then his stats aren't good enough for my squad, really, I don't think. So I left him. He didn't really have anything. And then I just kept doing this over and over again with about 15 different searches until I came across this guy. Now, Anita. That is some decent stats right there. Acceleration sprint speed for a CDM. That is a very good thing to have. This guy I was also interested in. He looked pretty good. And then I went for this guy as well, Indiga? I don't know. I've probably butchered that pronunciation. Thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a like and subscribe for more of this and other random shiz I do, then please feel free, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.